All right, race fans, Extreme Forces Racing Lead, Full Throttle Beards, Gen 6 Series. Big race tonight, 134 laps at Chicagoland Speedway. I'm Robert Warrens up in the booth for Outlier TV alongside my co-host, Chris Schuster. Chris, how you feeling about our second broadcast tonight?
Oh, I'm feeling great, buddy. I do love Chicagoland. It's in Chicago.
I
Get a
mean,
big hot dog, get some yeah, it'll be a great race.
32 cars in the field tonight. They're just gridding up right meow. And let's take a look at some of our information. 1.5 intermediate speed race. So these guys just ran two back-to-back road courses, Coronado and Sonoma. So definitely a different skill set tonight than what we just had gone. Stage break at lap 38. So you've got about 55, 60 laps of fuel. So they're going to be racing to that stage break, but exciting times here tonight for these 134 laps, Chris.
Yes, it will be great. Cooler track, I saw 70 degrees, but yeah, it's always good to be back with these guys. Yeah, why don't you tear through the grid and let's see who we got.
Let's tear it up. 32 cars in the field. Row 1, Reese, our points leader. Beside him, the Lock Dock Walker. Row 2, Steve Hogan, first-time winner a few races ago with Aiden Giordano. Row 3, Zach Domer and Josh Fox. Row 4 is Kyle Lingerfeld and Colton Manich. Row 5, Lane Doyle and Jesse Adams. Row 6, Brandon Griffiths and Mark Kalin. Row 7, Ben Park and Todd Mays. Row 8, Dustin Griffiths and James Budd. Row 9, Dylan Dunford and Tom Quiring. Row 10, Josh Sonic and Matt Chandler. Row 11, Anthony Hamilton and Alan Warnicki. Row 12, Michael Hermes and Forrest Hamilton Jr. Row 13, Kyle Mays and Ferran Elam. Row 14, Derek Regal and Sean Patrick. Row 15, Dan Park and Bobby Mays. And row 16, Michael Steele and rounding out the field, Dean Qualley.
A lot of drivers.
I mean, EFRL's been known to have these monster fields and put on heck of a show. Shout out to our primary sponsor, Full Throttle Beards. You want to get in touch with Sean Snyder on Facebook for some of those products. Time to go racing.
We're going green already.
Green is out. Hogan on the bumper of Reese, our current points leader in the series, with Giordano in that third spot behind Walker. Sparks are flying on these cars. They're all sealed up.
Yeah, with it being dusk, we're going to see a lot of sparks real easy.
I mean, we just had America's 250th birthday, and no better way to celebrate it with some sparks on the track.
Agreed. In fact, I don't know whose car it was. Maybe Fox. Someone had the 250 on their back fender. It looked really cool.
So far, so green. Walker and Reese duking it out. Looks like we got some fresh paint for the JFM or the Josh Fox Motorsports cars.
Chandler's showing a meatball flag already.
Uh-oh. Nice and quiet so far. Reese putting a little bit of pressure on the 2 machine. Giordano in the 21. Last week's winner, Josh Reese.
You said it. These guys are more in their comfort zone, I think, compared to the last 2 weeks. But they handled it well. Those road courses, these guys did awesome.
Yeah, I mean, very different racing, moving from road courses to an intermediate speedway such as this. And these Gen 6 cars, they don't sleep on the horsepower. These things are supercharged and at large. So that's a 13 machine of Ben Park looking underneath Anthony Hamilton. So starting 21st, already up 9 spots. Pretty dang big run, Chris.
Yeah, Anthony Hamilton is known for making big moves.
Yeah, I mean, big moves, big chips, big paychecks. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah, it's the 15. Fox, yes. Let's lock on Fox. Got the 250. That's pretty nice.
See if we can get a little bit closer. Yeah, that's a nice looking paint.
Yeah, it is nice.
Every bite is a memory. Crescent Donuts series sponsor tonight for tonight's race, making it possible for you to watch live on Outlier TV in Bloomington, Indiana. Chris, is it true you're going to be meeting the man, the myth, the legend himself?
I can't promise I'm going to meet him, but I am going to go. I am in Indiana next weekend. So I am going to make the trek out there. I have to. At the very least, I take a picture of myself standing outside Crescent Donuts. So yes, that is true.
See if we got any spicy battles in the field. It looks like a lot of the cars up front are the faster cars, but let's go ahead and take a look at Dan Park. He's currently in 23rd. One of the fastest cars on the track right now with a 5-lap average time. And these cars are all stuck together.
So Robert, give me your thoughts here on tire wear.
Chicagoland is pretty slick, pretty abrasive. You can use it up. So these Gen 6 cars require a lot of throttle. So there's going to be some drivers that are going to choose to save and manage. I think that's what we're seeing from the 7 machine that the camera's on right now. Is just chilling. The guys that push a little bit harder, you know that the stage break is at lap 38. What we've seen is like Reese, Walker, Domer, those guys that are up front right now. We've seen them stay up front. That's their strategy. But from the EFRL races, we've seen some carnage, some cautions early on, sometimes before that stage. We might not see that tonight. I'm not quite sure. Hermes get a little tight battle further up. He's 3 wide as these guys are looking to get around. Lots of room at Chicagoland for this style of racing.
Let's do this to kind of get an idea here. Let's see how hard or easy it is to kind of get around. Let's jump in the cockpit of someone. I will let you choose.
We're going to pick back-to-back winner, the 77 machine of Colt Manich. We saw him on the All-Star race, and I forget which race it was afterwards. Was it Michigan?
Talking to the wrong guy.
I mean, that's what we're paid for. But just taking a look at the car. This car's been around for a while, so if it's not in the track, it's not hooked up.
I'm trying to listen here. You tell me what you think, but when they start to get to some of these turns, that one was pretty smooth, but I think you can hear some of the understeer because it sounds like some of the tires are just really pushing. Let me hear.
Yeah, I agree. You can hear Colton lift off and corner, but then you can hear him throttle up from the center out.
And of course, some of these corners, I'm guessing, Robert, are different than some of the others, obviously, but...
Yeah, 1 and 2 has kind of a smaller apex, like it's a more narrow turn, and 3 and 4 is a longer swooping with a longer apex. We can pull up a track map here to give you some perspective. You can see how you come through that tri-oval. They're coming through 1 and 2 right now, going on to the backstretch with that 77 machine, and then 3 and 4, as that 77 machine gets to the entrance of 3, you can run the bottom, you can run the middle. He's trying to work under that 30 machine of Hogan. Fast cars do be fast tonight, but yeah, Chris, I hope that gave some insight as to what I think that the drivers are feeling. But you pointed that out. We just saw it live. Is some understeer
live
from Colton Manager.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know what? And I will nerd out for a second. I'm watching Colton Manage just kind of get around the track, and I've been doing more broadcasting than racing, and man, I wish I was out there right now. It looks like a lot of fun. These guys are just having some fun, it looks like.
Well, these top 9 drivers have broken out a second and a half from the 10th place car of Anthony Hamilton. You got Walker, Domer, Reese, Giordano, Hogan, Kalen, Manich, Griffiths, and Fox, all in the top 9 within 7/10 of each other. If these guys work together, the draft at Chi-Town, at Chicagoland here, can break away. An excellent battle for the lead.
It seems like it's a long race, obviously. I mean, yeah, 134 laps, but the laps are quicker. But yeah, are these guys thinking of kind of long distance? I guess there's a lot of things to consider with tires and pace of laps and all that. But what do you think's going through some of these guys' heads right now? Like you mentioned, the top, 9 are starting to pull away. Do you think that they will just sort of mellow out and try and work together? Or are they going to just be battling for position? And...
Absolutely. No, they're definitely not going to be. Oh, no, yellow's out, Chris. That's going to kind of take the wind out of the sails. We were halfway to the stage break, but I'm not seeing... Well, that might give us an indication, but, Chris, you know what time it is.
Hey, what happened?
Yep, let's figure it out.
Taking you to your OTV instant replay. We're looking for the 72, I believe, Warnicki. But I think Todd Mason behind him in the 54 in front of him. Car gets yacht out, gets loose. It looks like the 94 of Dunford. Dan Park slides up a little bit. And Warnicki got nowhere to go, gets a little kiss on the door. So 94 loses control of this car, and he's going to make some hard contact into the wall. Let's back it up, Chris. We're going to take a look at how the 94 car of Dunford, perhaps how he lost control of the car there. Looks like he got on that right rear just a little much. That's going to be our first caution of the night, Chris.
Yes. Let's see here. I'm trying to go through all of our drivers. Who was the yellow car that...
The 72 of Warnicki.
Let's see. Warnicki. I don't know if I can find him in Discord, so... Let's see. We'll go to Dan Park was on the other side of that. We'll just chat with him for a second. All right, we'll check in with him really quick. Dan, it's Chris and Robert in the booth. How are you, buddy?
I'm okay.
Thought we'd check in with you real quick. We saw you get just a little bump there from that little caution.
Yeah, that's the reason I went down to pits, just to make sure I had no side damage or anything.
Did you get any damage?
I did not.
So just kind of from what you saw, did you see anything happen for that to occur from your perspective?
No, like the 94 was dropping back, so my guess is he ran too hard, too fast, because he was dropping back pretty quick to us. But not that I know of.
All right, well,
pretty clean.
I mean,
just throughout.
Just overall, how's the car feeling for you tonight? Do you think you're going to be up front?
It's very tight, especially in the group. This car has no grip to the corners.
So you're going to be finishing 25th, or are you going to march up there? What's going on?
I'm moving to the front. I will get to the front. I just don't know how far up there I can get. But I accidentally took tires there, so we're going to see what happens here.
You're going to the front for sure now.
Yeah,
all right.
It's going to be something.
We'll let you lock in, Dan. Just wanted to check in really quick. Yeah, dude, best of luck, and maybe we'll grab you again. But yeah, have a good one. Okay.
Thanks, sir.
Getting ready to go green. Green's out again. Walker gets a good start over the Reese with Giordano and Domer in behind. That's 62. Kalen as well in the shot as they run down into turn one.
A lot of wall action there.
Yeah, and it's likely, we're seeing the sparks fly. When I was testing these cars, I felt that Kalen goes 3 into turn 1, gets under Domer. I felt that the way the car is connected to the track, it does kind of create what he's describing as that feeling of being.
Oh, are they lacking grip just because of the track temperature?
I mean, it's a cold track. I think it's the track itself that lacks grip overall. This Open Series is at Chicagoland this week, and I've raced a handful of races in the O'Reilly car, the B car, and getting loose in behind. They square it up, and we got 110 track temp, and that thing is greasy as all heck.
Well, let's see. Park is up to 8 right now.
I mean, those fresh tires, he's going to march right up to the front. We got 12 laps until that stage break, so drivers got to complete lap 38 for that stage caution. But you know what you're seeing here, Chris, is a variety of driving styles. You're seeing drivers use the bottom, middle, and the top. There's 3 distinct grooves at Chicagoland, and it really comes down to how you want to drive the track and what you take out of it. You can see the one machine of Reese up on the bumper of Giordano out of the exit of 4 as they race down that front stretch into 1.
Are you a fan of dipping below the line on the tri-oval side?
I mean, if you want to gain a little bit of track position, you can gain about a 10th running below that white line. And it's rumored to put some heat in your tires. It probably puts a little bit in. But if you need real estate, that's one surefire way to get it.
You'll have to come up though, right at the right time. Otherwise, you really cut off that turn. Am I right or wrong in saying that?
Yeah, exactly. There requires some respect from the driver to allow you to come up, to give you that room to make a safe entrance into one. If it's a last lap battle and you're going for the stage points, you're going for the race win, somebody might not be so friendly.
Well, those tires are working out for Dan Park at the moment.
I mean, let's take a look at our current points. As Dan Park checks out to a 1.2 second lead, is Josh Reese currently in third, our point, I guess, leader right now with a substantial lead. And, everyone up in the top 10 is pretty much on the board. Dan Park in ninth. These stage points are definitely going to help him.
Everyone is pretty close still.
Yeah, this is a draft track. This is, a lot of these guys are able to run flat out for majority of the corner. As the tires get worn, it's going to be, I guess, less forgiving the harder you push. So, we saw Lingerfelt, he was further back. He was saving tire. We saw Bud hanging back. That second pack of cars has actually started to close up based on the strategy that they chose. So you can see in the 97 of Hamilton coming into the camera. Got some pressure from the 13 of Ben Park. But these guys only got 6 laps to go until that stage.
Some of that gap has come down now between Dan Park.
Anthony Hamilton, Forrest Hamilton, will pop up to him. We're going to pull up our pit stop strategy. Oh, look at that. Forrest Hamilton Jr. taking tires well as Park. So that exactly explains what's happening. Maybe they're thinking of the long run here of offsetting it a different way, because this thing's been going green. It's been going clean.
Is it possible he did it on accident as well? Perhaps.
Well, I mean, the 3 machine, he won the race at Coronado, and he's definitely a force to be reckoned with in his red, white, and blue Grizzly. So I don't know if he came in on purpose or like by accident taking tires, because he had no reason to pit. He wasn't involved in that first caution, so let's go ahead and take a look at the battle further back, Chris. It's getting
Oh no.
And that's oh. Just before the stage.
The old crab.
Yeah, there's some damaged cars here. I'm not sure, but you know what, Chris, we're gonna have to figure it out.
What happened?
Yeah, I say we do that.
All right, it's time to use our OTV instant replay power. We're just about a quarter of the way through the race. That's our second caution of the night. So take a look at the 59 machine of James Budd. He's on the outside of Hogan and Reese. Hogan tight on him. Hogan actually makes contact here. He's running him too tight. Reese tries to salvage it, but shoots him up the track. That's a 97 Anthony Hamilton. Hard contact into Reese and the wall. Hogan sliding back up the track. Let's see if we got any more kamikaze drivers flying through. 15 of Fox. Lingerfeld getting by. 91 of Sonic. Like majority of the rest of them get through. This is likely going to be called by race control as our stage break. But looking back at that as these drivers all calm down is tough break for Reese Hamilton, who was involved in that. Anthony Hamilton and Hogan as well. James Budd got tore up. A bunch of cars got tore up, Chris. So that's some fast repairs here.
Yeah, I was just going to remind the folks that are tuned in here, no fast repairs. So if you were in that entanglement, you're hurting.
I mean, shout out to Michael Hermes, last week's sponsor, Paradise Gaming, fostering a healthy community to hang out. Chris, I heard you joined the server, got banned. Please confirm.
I did. I joined. I immediately got kicked out. I broke the rules. Let's just say.
Yeah, you are a bad girl, aren't you? Definitely a bad girl.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei. Okay.
But
Hermes
flipping the strategy a little bit here, coming in the lap after the first ability to enter pit road to get him back at the back of the pack. These guys are going to have now 60 laps of fuel ish before they have to come in. I'm wondering if we're going to see a green flag stop tonight, Chris. What are your thoughts on that?
Yep, I do. I think we're going to have one.
I mean, 2 cautions so far. I mean, yeah. Mr. Optimism, I think you wear those as underwears. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Small.
Yeah. I mean, the bulge looks bigger when you wear a smaller set. So, yeah. I hear that, brother.
Your boobs are huge.
So, yeah. Let's see here. There's a couple shout-outs. I'll wait till we get back under racing. I think because we're going to go green any second here, right?
Yeah. Pace car's about to duck in. Just for anyone watching, put a like and subscribe on the channel. Like the broadcast, subscribe to the channel for more great stuff. We're about to go green for the 134 Chi-Town by Crescent Donuts.
So that was our stage break then, correct?
Absolutely. Hamilton closes the door on Park in the middle of 1 and 2. Park gets a run. These guys got the older tires, so they're about to fall victim to the dogs in behind. And, when the dogs are about to eat, those 2 cars are going to definitely get swallowed up.
Yeah.
It looks like Clean Air might be where you want to be.
They're kind of holding their own right now.
Yeah, I think once the tires get heated up, we're likely to see those cars fall off a little bit more.
Yeah, what's the differential in the tires right now? I mean, those guys took tires at the first caution.
About 15 laps. We were about in around 15, 20. Let's go with 20 laps. Let's pull up the stat, Chris. Why are we guessing?
All right.
Well, everyone came in for fuel, but I don't think this. Well, they must have took tires, Chris. Our telemetry tower is saying they took 4 tires, so I mean, they must have came in and took tires again.
The stats don't lie.
Yeah, Shakira, I believe. That one.
Right. Mm-hmm. That one I do know.
Yeah, I bet you do. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 91 machine. Josh Sonic doing a good job. Started 19th up to 12. Showing some speed. Josh Fox chilling Just a few spots up, currently in 9th. Started 6th, so definitely moving back to where he was. But, you know, when we've seen him, Chris, he's more of a strategic driver. You know he's got speed, but you know he's not, you know, laying down the pocket aces in his setup.
Yeah, I agree. He always seems to kind of hang back before we start to see some moves. So probably just hanging in there would be my guess. Still very early.
Ben Park gets a little tight off the exit of 2. Tightens up on the real estate for Aiden Giordano, who's just a couple spots ahead. He's currently 8th, started 4th, but the dogs up front are starting to duke it out. They're getting really racy. Go ahead and take a look at the 3 machine of Forrest Hamilton Jr. Mark Kalin taking the lead now. He was one of the drivers that has been on a hot streak so far. And Park getting a little loose on the bottom of the track. That car skates out. He's got 82 of Dustin Griffiths on his bumper. That's French for bumper, just in case you're wondering. For my French-Canadian fans out there. But Forrest Hamilton doing a great job of managing his equipment. And these guys, meatball flag for James Budd. No yellow happening. Might have been a delayed call. Let's go ahead and, you know, let's bring you some spice. Let's hop in the cockpit of the 2 machine of the lock doctor, Josh Walker. And same thing with Josh here. Great in the points. I think he's, sitting 2nd or 3rd. Let's go ahead and pull that up one more time for a look. Oh, man, that's bad, mediocre broadcasting. He's currently in 7th. We've seen him have great runs and then just unfortunate luck.
Yeah, but those guys, other than Reese, are really, really close. So, yeah, he's in 7th. Could be in 2nd.
Yeah, everyone's just to finish away.
Hey, Crescent Donuts.
Yeah, that's Dustin. Hi,
That's
Dustin.
Our race sponsor tonight.
Good looking door.
Thank you, Dustin. Yeah.
Good looking car and door, I guess.
And donuts.
You know, I'm digging here is Josh's ability to use multiple lines on the track, make that car fast. That car is definitely hooked up.
Yeah, it seems well managed too. I mean, I know it's well, you kind of pushing a little bit there, but the tires. I was listening the last couple laps, and it seems fairly quiet on the tires.
Yeah, this is going to be very different than what we hear on the Wednesday Night Truck Series, where an abrasive surface like Rockingham, you're going to hear them screech and squeal and beg for forgiveness, like. It's like one of those dominatrix rooms that we frequent together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of noise.
Oh, man. Didn't even phase you.
No. Hey, you know what? Now is the time to get to live chat. Let's get to the chat here. So, the Giordano family checked in with us, Robert.
Hell yeah.
Vinny and Elizabeth, they're saying hi to us. And, yeah, let's see here. Kristen Tolleson, she's back. She's watching us.
Oh, man.
I don't know if she's still watching, but she was. So shout out, Kristen. Thanks for joining us again. Vinny wanted to know what happened. I don't know. This was from a minute back, so I don't know. We must have saw something.
There was a meatball flag up on it, but, I'm not sure if we have data on what happened to Bud's meatball flag.
So apologize for that, but par for the course with us. And then Warnicky, that was a lot of fun. Awesome. Glad you had a good time, Alan. And then
well, he was torn up in that accident. So Alan Warnicky is out of the race.
Okay, sorry, Alan. Oh yeah, Vinny was wondering about the caution, why we had that caution, but maybe he missed our detailed instant replay.
What happened?
And then Cyber Viper back, and thanks for a good car.
So it looks like that 45 machine is happy with the state of affairs. He's in trouble though. He's out of the race.
He's out, yeah.
But we'll go back up to the 82 machine. Dustin Griffiths, hell of a run, battling with the 2 machine of Josh Walker for that second spot with Domer in behind.
Scuba Gear Domer.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, and Vinny was having some fun with us, and that's what happens when I don't stay up with the chat as we're broadcasting here. So Vinny, yeah, I'm a little dense, but I'll be managing the comments a little better here. But I hope you guys are having fun.
I mean, you're definitely known for being pretty, not smart, right?
Right.
Let's check in on our leader, the 62 of Mark Kalin, out to a 5/10 lead, starting 12 up those spots and showing that he's got pace.
Yeah, Kalin has been having some good races.
Yeah, let's go ahead and look at some of our previous finishers, top 3 finishers. Kalin had a strong run, but some of that got cut out. You see he finished 3rd at Charlotte, 2nd at Nashville. You remember at Coronado, he had a heads-up battle. He was winning. He was also super fast at Sonoma. And then, these guys are also battling so hard. Sometimes they're running up front like we're seeing now, get caught up in carnage. And Lady Luck just doesn't stay lucky.
Doesn't deliver. Let's see our points battle again for the championship. I just wanted to see where Kalin is. I'm just in 2nd place. Okay.
Yeah, he's put it together several times. We interviewed him. It was a few weeks ago, I think, after an incident, and a little frustrated. And you can see why. Oftentimes, when we're looking at that 62 machine, it is a force to be reckoned with, and we're seeing it.
We chatted with Kalin last week. Actually, he was off the podium last week and the week before, but he was in the Discord, so I pulled him up just to kind of just compliment his performance over the last few races and just get his perspective as to some of the frustration maybe that he had. But yeah, and tonight, like you just said, Robert, another good performance so far. I mean, he's in the lead and has a half second above, Walker. So we'll, just kind of monitor that. We're almost at the halfway mark. A lot of racing, obviously, but strong performance so far.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, too, now, Chris. We're about a third of the way through a fuel run. And what is going to come to kind of fruition is how each individual driver has started to manage their equipment. Are they going to be on pace and holding that position? Are they going to be able to march forward or fall back? And I think if you kind of lock in on the top 10 right now and squint your eye and remember those names, those are going to be the names that we're going to want to watching to see where they move in the next, 10 to 15 laps.
I will keep one eye open and, keep an eye on it.
Now, taking a look at our leaders in the top 10, Kalen's got a 3.2 second lead over Hogan in that 10th spot, but let's take a look at our fastest drivers for the last 5 laps. So Aiden Giordano top of the board with almost a tenth faster than Walker. So we might see Giordano march forward a little bit. Walker, Kalen, Griffiths, Domer, all within that top 10. So maybe it's draft, maybe it's not. But you can see now that it's refreshed, Giordano is about a tenth faster. Josh Reese coming out of the pits now, so he's gonna be showing up on that board. Happy to see him get back out on the track.
You know, I was going to mention this too, Robert. In 11th place, I believe, is Kyle Lingerfelt, and he always manages a pretty strong race as well. So he's outside of the top 10, but always kind of puts something together. And we chatted with him maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't remember, but he said that he felt like he was off to a rough start. It was 2 weeks ago. But he felt like he was going to kind of regroup and put together some good laps. So we'll see what he can do.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, he started 7th. He fell back a little bit, but there's so much racing left that anything can happen. You can see the 30 machine of Hogan on the bumper of the 15 Fox trying to march forward. So, you know, that 30 machine's still hungry after being involved in that earlier caution.
We've already seen a lot of it, but a lot of wall rubbing, I'll say. And I am thinking, you can confirm this, but as these guys start to lose more and more grip, as these tires get older, that will see more of that.
Yeah, I think what we're seeing is like the car being up close to the wall, and you're just seeing a little kiss of the concrete saying, hey, how you doing? My name's Mr. Kari Car, you're Mr. Concrete. You know, we should hang out sometime. Might just be a miscalculation of the real estate that the driver thinks that they have with that wall. But we're seeing a lot of it. So these cars on the exit of 4, you just saw a bunch of smoke come up.
A lot of kissing, as you would have said.
Yeah. Or non-consensual contact.
Right.
I'm sure.
Wait.
Right.
I'm pretty sure the wall's not asking for it.
No.
Lingerfelt getting on the bumper of Hogan to give him the push by the 13 of Ben Park for that 8th spot. And oh no, the 3 machine.
Oh no.
He's around.
Car is looking okay.
If only we could.
Hey, what happened?
Figure out what just happened.
What happened? So let's use our cameras in Camera Town. Bring you some information from the Outlier TV replay booth.
Okay, board. Vinny.
On
Come
board.
on, Vinny. This is for you.
This is for you, Vinny. On board with that 3 machine. Of course, Hamilton Jr. Got the 54 Todd Mays underneath him. But I think what happens is I don't know what happens. That's what we're here to do. We're going to hit play, actually. Oh,
That's
no. I think
He's probably lost some grip and came up, I'm assuming.
And hard contact on the bumper of the 54 from the 5 of Michael Steele. Just a little kiss to Forrest Hamilton Jr. So it looks like perhaps the 54 got tight and slid up the track. Let's go into the 54's cockpit and dissect what happened. Looks like he just miscalculated because there was an additional wheel input. Go back one more time, but there was an additional wheel input, meaning that here, I'm not seeing him turn more or less. You can see as he comes and enters the corner, that red line is, you know, about an inch away from the blue box. And then you can see him starting to widen up the exit He turns down a little bit. Is still there, but he's widening up. So he's sliding up the
I've
track.
done that.
I've
done that so many times.
Wide load.
Let's go to yeah. Let's go to the who's the other car there?
Michael Steele.
Let's go to Michael Steele's perspective in his cockpit. Just I don't know. Why not?
Well, that's what we're here to do.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I guess the number 3. That's who I wanted to see. The number 3. I'm sorry. Do we have a minute?
For you, baby, we got anything.
Thank you. Yeah, let's do the number 3 really quick. I just want to see this perspective.
Well, he doesn't. He's just hoping.
Yeah. No fault. I just wanted to see what that looked like.
Yeah, absolutely. We're likely going to see everyone come down into pit lane here and gather up some tires. We probably missed it. I think we're going green already, Chris. Dang.
Shoot. I got to stop at the requests.
And yeah, you can see from the info tower there on the right-hand side, everyone's come in, bolted on 4 tires. I think they got 4 sets of tires for tonight. So they're going to have, what, 1 or 2 more after this because they've pitted twice. These guys need the rubber here. And, surprise, Chris, we're over halfway in the race.
Elam did not take tires and went up to 10th place.
I don't know if that's the strat.
I think it would be tough, but I mean, I think you said this last race. Just last race. You do like a mixed strategy, a mix-up. I do too. I think it's probably tough to not take the tires, but who knows?
Isn't that when I sang the Sam Smith song?
It was.
Yeah.
I didn't.
And, that was the 25 machine of Minter, and he did not win the race.
No, but I do love an off strategy, and I told you earlier I'm not a lyrics guy. Not by choice, I'm just not.
All right, well, you're forgiven.
Thank you.
A wide out perspective, our fan cam. Track cameras brought to you by Track Cams 22.
Hey, there's that guy with the sunglasses. And then that guy with the blue hat.
Beautiful facility at Chicagoland.
Yeah.
It's basically a new race, Chris. These guys all got fresh rubbies on, and they're ready to dance.
Well, I do love dancing.
And Dustin Grivet's in the 82, putting on some heat for the lead, challenging the 62 of Mark Kalin, who's been a very fast force tonight. Oh.
Ooh. Kissy, kissy.
Did you have one of those, like, kissing cousins when you were growing up?
No.
Well, I gotta ask, man. We got people watching, brother. Like, come on. Taking a look at how the suspension is working on that 82 as they enter in turn 3.
You by Full Throttle Beards.
Griffiths, tries to get some run on the inside of 62 Kalin. He's going to look to the outside going into turn 1. He's got the speed. Can he complete it on the exit? He's got the lead.
Speaking of sponsors, Griffiths, Crescent Donuts.
Kalen's not done fighting, though, Chris. He's not going to just roll over. My cats don't roll over. They don't let me scratch their belly, and I don't think Kalen's going to let them go just so easy.
Nope.
He's still on the bumper, trying to steal air to get a run. majority of the field is within 2 seconds of each other. Well, 3 seconds. You got, the 17th is 3 seconds back. That's really not a lot of space considering lap time. So let's take a look at our lap times overall and start to compare it to fall off, because fall off is going to be a factor here. I think that's what kind of caused the 54 of Mays to get up into the 3 of Hamilton. As these cars wear, they can wear tight or loose. So looking at lap times, these are the best lap times overall. So Kalen might have the fastest time of the night. Actually, Elam. Oh, man. Duking it out. So 29.9, 30.1. Let's take a look at their last lap times. So 4 and 5/10 slower than their fastest. So tire wear is going to be very significant as this run goes on.
And Elam is on pace still because Elam came in for fuel only, not tires.
Well, sometimes our graphic lies. Sometimes it doesn't. I mean, Elam could have came in the caution before, grab fuel or grab tires, and then just grab fuel this time. But he's
I was thinking that.
Yeah, he's in the pack. So we didn't have back-to-back caution. So, even my story isn't believable.
I rarely believe your stories. Let's pull up the graphic again and see if it refreshed.
Nah,
Let's look at the tire.
It's not gonna refresh.
Just do it.
I did it.
Let's see. Where is Elam?
10th.
10th.
I mean, hats off to Elam.
Oh.
Hell of a run for him. And we're seeing him up in the top 10. He's not, I want to say he's normally a fast car. But he's definitely got his stuff figured out for tonight in that 8 machine. Our hard charger so far. Let's take a look at our biggest gainers of the night. 19 spots goes to Bobby Mays. Bobby Mays currently in 11th. Having a good run so far. Take a look at Bobby's car. He's just behind Elam, so I don't think he's done marching forward. Also, look at that. The 51 of Hermes in 12th spot, Chris.
Oh, that's good stuff. Paradise Gaming, shout out.
These guys are fighting hard. Back up front, Dustin Griffiths has opened up a little bit of a gap, only 2/10 as they start to fight in behind him. That's the 2 machine of Walker looking underneath the 13 of Park. Crescent Donuts putting on a heck of a show tonight. We've seen Dustin be fast, but we've seen him also get caught up in some crazy stuff.
I'm glad he's having a good race for his sponsored night.
Galen's got a little bit of a run underneath. And they're duking it out side by side. Down the backstretch into turn 3. I don't know if, running the high side for too long is going to burn up your tires or not. Galen slides up. I don't know if you're going to see a crossover. One of the things that you always like to see, Chris, is some weather. Take a look at our weather.
I do. Oh, it's warming up a little. Well, the track is warming up.
Yeah, the track is getting a little bit hotter when we started, but these cars seem to be working pretty well.
Yeah, I would say so. I think everyone's pretty happy driving here.
And there's our family photo. In case you wanted to see that.
I do. I like to see it every once in a while. I need my alley hat.
No.
Ally.
Kalen's
People, not everyone gets that.
No. Kalen's opened up a 2/10 gap. And, he might have just been chilling and saving. But this Chicagoland with the 134 by Crescent Donuts, where every bite is a memory, has not disappointed so far. We got a yellow. We don't need a yellow. I'm not seeing why.
That's why.
Still rolling.
Car looks in good shape.
I've got zero information on a yellow.
You like those, don't you? The peanut M&Ms?
They're my favorite. I just got a 2-pound bag, and I wolfed it down.
What I meant actually was the peanut butter, because I think that's the peanut butter M&Ms. I like peanut M&Ms, but the peanut butter are good too.
They don't really sell them here so much. They're like,
hey, what's your address? I'll send you some. What is it?
I'm gonna slide in your DMs.
No, I almost remembered it. Just what is it, real quick?
Yeah, 167. Chris is my favorite broadcaster avenue.
Right. So what the heck, man? What happened here?
I don't know, but I'm gonna try to figure it out. These guys are coming. Some of them are coming down pit lane. We're gonna go here where we saw that meatball.
Well, I'll save this thought.
Don't save it.
Don't save it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't save it.
So this is where, just before the yellow, where we saw Hermes up having a good run. And maybe I'll just
Kyle May's getting an EOL. Oh boy.
Yeah, so you see the 22 car. Back it up.
That's a Cougar.
That's your name, brother.
Yeah.
Cougar Chris. So, looking at this is on the exit of turn 4, I believe. Kyle Mays gets a little loose, comes off the wall, gets into the 30, and leaves Hermes nowhere to go but into him.
Trouble in paradise.
Yeah, kissing cousins. I don't know how that works at Paradise Gaming.
You get booted.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
That's our OTV instant replay. It didn't throw a full out crash alert. So that was kind of weird. It's gonna be interesting. We got 42 laps to go. That was our 4th caution of the night, Chris. This one's going by relatively quick.
It is.
And pulling up the tower, taking a look. Everyone's come in. I think Elam's bugged out. I don't know why he's bugged out, but he definitely took 4 tires.
This is showing laps since pit 22.
They didn't pit?
I'm sure they did. I think your thing needs a refresh.
I can't. Let's see. No, that lead pack did not pit.
I mean, it's possible.
No,
they didn't.
The lead.
Okay, let's do a test. Pull the graphic back up and show more cars.
We're going green. We'll do it in a minute.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live in a minute. Good start by
Nicey.
Yeah, big nicey. That's a 14 Adomer. He's been up front. quite a bit, but hasn't been in the lead. I wonder if we're going to see him show his cards.
Speaking of cards, I'll say this too. Like, Domer is a hard charger.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't chat with him on the podium. I think only once that I can spend more, I apologize. But Domer charges and just doesn't get him sometimes.
Yeah, see, not everyone came down the pits. Yeah, it's showing at the bottom. Some people did.
Yes.
Oh, no.
No! God, please, no!
I wasn't
The
ready for
heck,
that.
man?
We're just looking at data in Data Town. But you know what, Chris?
Hey, what
Let's figure it
happened?
out.
Don't sound depressed.
Oh, I just want to get us going again, man. That's all. I don't like them like back to back.
Yeah, I agree. So we got the 3 of Anthony Hamilton, the 77 of Colton Manage on the bottom, and the 54 of Todd Mays. And the caution is actually further up.
Welcome to Wrecktown.
Yeah. Oh, Josh Walker, Josh
Oof.
Fox. We're going to back this up. I'm not exactly sure. Oh.
Kerchow.
Yeah, Sonic gets in there. That's the 46 Tom Quire. Michael Steele gets by. Does he? Oh, they touch not in a good way.
Not in a good way.
Josh Fox sliding up the park. 7 of Dan Park. Hits him. Lane Doyle there. And that's a bad beat. Not sure what happened there, Chris. And I know you're going to be like, hey, what just happened? Why don't we go in Josh's cockpit? Well, fine, Chris.
I don't sound like that.
Yeah, don't tell me what you sound like.
I
don't know. Did the car just shoot up? I'm not sure, Chris. Could look at this a million times and I wouldn't be sure. Looks like the car just came up the track. Like, maybe Fox was anticipating a little bit more room come up. That's not the kind of advertisement you want for your car.
No.
All right, we'll get back to liver action.
I was trying to find an America song. I feel like we need it with all of these cars. But
America, like that or something. Like, I don't know.
I'm gonna play it. Let me see if this plays through. I haven't tested it. Oh, did you hear that?
No.
Don't
No.
be just so disgusted.
No.
It was a bald eagle.
I didn't hear it. Nobody heard it.
No one, you didn't hear that?
No.
Okay, that's good. That means I can test these things then.
We're going green on the backstretch. Entering turn 3. Caution number 5.
In the pro.
Green is out. Away we go. Griffiths looking under the 14 of Domer. Got Lingerfeld and Sonic in behind. Good battle for the lead for lap 98 coming to lap 99.
Yes. 900. Yes. 900.
This is going to be interesting because we got some different strategies happening. Domer gets a little loose off the corner, gets into the wall, gives Griffith some room to take a look at what we got going on. The top four on the oldest of old tires, newer tires coming up through the pack.
And let's see here. It was Kalen.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
That's the 91 of Sonic. Hard hit into the wall. Elam showing a meatball flag. Tough break for him. There was about 3 different tire strategies on the track, Chris, and as that started to put pressure on the cars with older tires, it did not work out well.
It was about to get real exciting.
Hey, what happened?
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out though, right?
I'd like to.
All right, we're taking a look at one of these cars. I thought it was the right one. It's already happening, so we're gonna back it up. We're on board the 91 of Sonic. Gonna slow it down just a little bit so we can watch it together. We don't have to hold hands, but we will watch it together. 91 of Sonic comes up into the track into Lingerfeld and shoots Sonic down into the 13 of Ben Park. Lane Doyle. Oh, heavy contact. 55's involved. Hermes is involved. Colton Managed looks like he makes it through unscathed. The 21 Giordano makes it through.
This is going to be game over for a lot of these guys.
Yeah, that car isn't going to be put back together so well.
Somebody called James Wagner's Welding.
Yeah, they're in
North Carolina.
What
Greensboro?
North Wilkesboro?
I don't know.
Good thing that this isn't Roughneck Racing. Go back to live action.
You're right.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of broken hearts in the Heartbreak Hotel.
Yeah.
Got quite a gaggle of cars in the pits. It looks like we got over 10 cars coming through the pits. That's the 55 of Jesse Adams. Getting away there. Derek Regal. Sonic still in the pits. 4 up race cars for sure. And oh man. Elam going back out on the track. He don't got a nose. Flip is showing on the car. That's crazy sauce. I don't think he's going to get up to speed, Chris. Could be wrong. Restart
Nice
is
start.
out. Yep, they're gone.
Robert, we got 30 laps, man. It's going to count down quickly.
Absolutely. And we still got different tire strategies occurring. So, Galen, he's got 25-ish lap newer tires, and he's going to just walk away with the lead. Doyle, he's also got 20-something lap newer tires.
Didn't we see something fly off of Doyle's car?
Yeah. No, that was Sonic's car.
Oh, okay. You know,
Yeah, these guys are. Yeah, they're going to be fighting hard because there's different tire sets.
I was gonna, before we had these two cautions, I was gonna say we should do a quick check-in with Lane Doyle, because we normally see him do a little battling, and it was a quiet race from him up until now, so he's in the mix.
Yeah, I mean, Lane's fast too. He's always been fast, and it's always a kind of a luck of the draw here at the Extreme Forces Racing League for the Full Throttle Beers Gen 6 series. And we're seeing, like, look at Hogan. He's back up in the mix.
Colton Manage. Inquiring in a chat. He's disappointed. He was making some ground up.
Mark Kalin taking and Manage battling back and forth. Go ahead and take a look at that battle for the lead, Chris. This might be a track well suited for that 77 machine. I forget if it's in our top 3 finishers. I know he won at Dover and he won at Charlotte. So those tracks do tend to require patience because these Gen 6 cars are super high powered.
If you pulled the tire strat window back up, who has newer tires in these top 10 cars?
The new tires are Steve Hogan, who's charging up. 8 laps. Bobby Mays, 8 laps. But Colt Manage, Mark Kalin, 15 laps, 20 laps along with Doyle. Giordano 15 laps, Hamilton 15 laps. So I would imagine
we could see some strong performance out of Hogan and Mays.
Yeah, I'm expecting them over the next 20 laps to be able to march forward and get it done.
They're not too far back, both of them, and the Manich and Kalin will probably start to fall off eventually.
Yeah, I, expect that if we, roll back, we see Manage opening up a little bit of a gap. Got Hogan looking on the inside of Doyle. If there is no more tires, ooh, Hogan slides up the track in front of the Doyle. This is a good battle.
It is a good battle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them.
Yeah, all within a second and a half of each other. Walker 6 seconds back. These guys have broken away. Park and Walker fight now. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Park and Walker battle. Big group of cars right here. And I believe they're on old tires too. And Park's got 12 laps since he got repairs. Walker 44 laps. So yeah, we're seeing these cars are the ones that have gotten damaged. Back up to the lead.
I am interested to see what Hogan and Doyle can do. They have pretty substantial new tires compared to the rest of the field here. No, I'm sorry. It was Hogan and Mays. Was that it?
Yep, the 12 of Mays.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
just,
my bad. Hogan and Mays. I'd like to see what they can get done.
yeah, they both got 14 lap tires since they pitted. Hogan on the outside of Kalen for the lead. Remember when we spoke to him a few races ago, he was ecstatic about his first win, and he might be in the shot for his second win in this season. It's really going to come down to saving tires. These tires all fall off to the same pace. Kalen diving underneath that 30 machine. The drag race down the backstretch.
Stuff. You and I are both just watching. We're watching it unfold.
Yeah, and, looking at the three of Hamilton, he's in 7th. Up 17 spots tonight, so very impressive. He was involved in that incident earlier and has been able to salvage it. He's currently on the bumper of the 21 of G. Ordano, who's having a good run. It's interesting to me that, we're not seeing the 12 machine march up as much as Hogan has.
Well, yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but still some laps, 15 of them, and I don't know. I doubt there's management. I just we'll see if these other tires, these other drivers start to just fall off, where Mays can just sort of kind of capitalize on that and get ahead of them.
Exactly.
Mays, flip back to Mays real quick. Mays has done a heck of a job. Started 30th. Was that it?
Mays started in 30th. You're absolutely correct.
7th. Excellent. Excellent drive tonight.
Hey, you got to be there at the end to cash in your chips, right? And this kind of run is a great run for that 12 machine. And Kalen's still holding on 2/10 back. I think we're going to still see Manich and Kalen charge up on that 30 machine despite the differentiation in tires.
So, hey, diving into the chat here real quick, I'll give a little bit of perspective to some of the viewers, although they can see the chat. But this is from Acquiring. He says, this is a weird track, though. Inside line is definitely better for lap time, but if you can't get to the wall, the outside line can work. And then he says you almost have to drive it down to the bottom on entry and slide up in front of the car you are trying to pass to make it work. So a little bit of feedback from some of these drivers here as to, maybe the thought process to kind of get ahead and hold your position.
Yep. Yeah, and I think, what we're seeing here is some high caliber racing. Go back up, check on the lead. Those 3 cars have broken away almost by a second and a half. 10 laps to go, Chris. We're winding down in Winetown. You've been to Jamaica before, haven't you?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you like to wind it up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. That's he's not Jamaican.
No, I know, but it's yeah. Back to racing.
Back to racing is right. I think
Back to
Kalen.
racing.
Let's take a look at our fastest for the last 5 laps. Kalen, Hogan, and Manage are really kind of like on top of each other for lap times. Only 200ths separates them.
I think that Kalen can give Hogan a good run, but I think Hogan should feel pretty good about where he's at right now and feel pretty comfortable. I don't know if Kalen, I'm sorry, I was just going to say, I don't know if Kalen has enough to really put a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I mean, the tire differential is so substantial. I agree with you, Chris, but full moons happen. I believe in werewolves and aliens, and if there's one person that's going to put on a show for us, it's going to be that 62 machine putting pressure on Hogan and showing that I know how to manage my tires. I know how to be there at the end. And the fact that Kalen, Manich, and Hogan have broken away from that second tack, and they're just kind of falling apart. Let's look at the last lap times around. 31.506 for Hogan, 31.535 for Kalen, and that second group is 31.8, so 0.3 a lap. Manich falls off hard there, but Chris, I was optimistic, and now I just feel like a liar. Hogan was just over a tenth slower that lap.
You're not a liar. You're just easily confused.
Yeah, man. If only my wife would believe that.
No, and back to you. I agree with what you said, other than the Bigfoot thing or whatever that was.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe in Bigfoot. Now that we're talking about stuff. 5 laps to go. 134 Crescent Donuts at Chicagoland.
And Griffith's out, right? No. Sorry. He's in 10th.
Yeah, Dustin Griffith's in 10th. 10 seconds back. He's fighting with Domer and Walker, who's in 11th. So these guys just, they're on a lot older tires. They took their chances thinking it was going to stay green. It didn't stay green. And now they're, fighting down to the cords of the tires.
Well, he got a lot of air time tonight. I'm happy about that for Crescent Donuts.
Sonic bouncing off the wall. Not sure if that was strategy or not, but Hogan has shown that his tire strategy is gonna win him the race. He's really just got to hit his marks for the next 3 laps, and it's murder she wrote. Doyle and Hamilton having a little bit of a battle. A little bit further back, you got Bobby Mays, Forrest Hamilton, Doyle, and Giordano in that second pack. Because Banich, he's in a land of his own. Bobby Mays is looking for a run. With tires this worn, it's going to be hard. And race is official, Chris.
It went quick.
We have 6 cautions tonight.
I don't know.
That's
Something like that.
Pretty successful overall. But let's go ahead, check in on our leader, as he's going to be grabbing the checkered flag. The third machine, Steve Hogan, wins his second race of the season at the Extreme Forces Racing League for the Full Throttle Beards Gen 6 Series. So, he's probably going to be ecstatic.
Yeah, he was well in control there at the end. He had it. Strategy, tires. He just had to bring it home, like you said.
Yeah, and, got no one to hold him and fold him, and he definitely held him in all the right places. And if we were talking to Johnny Hurst, he would make that a really weird innuendo. Octu is right. Let's take a little bit of a breather. We're going to run a commercial, and then we'll talk to the drivers after they get through the tech shed.
At Wagner's Welding, craftsmanship isn't just what we do, it's who we are. For over 25 years, Wagner's Welding has been a family-owned business built on honesty, hard work, and treating every customer like family. Whether it's custom truck beds or ramps, heavy-duty fabrication, hydraulics, or precision repair work, every weld and every detail is crafted for strength, reliability, and long-lasting performance. We don't cut corners, we build quality that lasts, because your truck needs to work as hard as you do. When you want value, craftsmanship, and custom work done right the first time, choose the team that treats you like family. Visit Wagner's Welding at 446 DeHart Church Road in North Wilkesboro, or call 336-670-3427 to see how we can get your job working for you. At Wagner's Welding, craftsmanship isn't just what we do, it's who we are. For over 25 years, Wagner's Welding has been a family-owned business built on honesty, hard work, and treating every customer like family. Whether it's custom truck beds or ramps, heavy-duty fabrication, hydraulics, or precision repair work, every weld and every detail is crafted for strength, reliability, and long-lasting performance. We don't cut corners, we build quality that lasts, because your truck needs to work as hard as you do. When you want value, craftsmanship, and custom work done right the first time, choose the team that treats you like family. Visit Wagner's Welding at 446 DeHart Church Road in North Wilkesboro, or call 336-670-3427 to see how we can get your job working for you.
All right. OTV's back. Robert Warren's up in the booth alongside Chris Schuessler. Chris, it's time to shake down some of these interviewees. Drivers are going to have to say about this one.
I think they're gonna love it. Is what I think.
You're gonna love it. All right, let's bring in our third place finisher, Colton Manage. Colton, Rob, and Chris up in the booth. How you feeling about the third place finish tonight?
Pretty good. I wish, I was just talking to Mark there, being teammates, once I got out in front, I pushed pretty hard, and I didn't expect the right front fall off, because it hadn't been doing it the whole entire race. And then, once we got out front, killed the right front, couldn't really do much with it. And that allowed the 30 to get by, take the win.
Oh, dang. Well, knowing what you know now, you weren't expecting it to happen, but you definitely had a different tire strategy. So I think overall, were you happy with the third place finish, or, do you think you could have got a little bit more out of it?
No, I'm definitely happy with it. Always want more for sure, but good points day for the team. and it was a lot of fun. It was there that last little stretch when everybody got on different strategy. It was kind of tricky, working the way back through the field. And I still had a set of tires there on the wall to end the race. So I was hoping that we were going to get another caution there with like 10, 15 to go. I was going to come in, throw them on, and drive real hard and see what I could do. But no, like I said, I'm happy with P3, and just hate it for Mark. I wish we could have got one of us in victory lane for sure.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I mean, overall, how did you feel the car handled for yourself? Was it loose? Was it tight?
Definitely a transition. Early on in the race, it battled loose. And then as the race went on, like I said, that once the sun went down and it got dark, it definitely got tight. So I had to change up my line a little bit and my entry points and whatnot. But yeah, overall, it was pretty decent though. Comfortable.
Fair enough. You had a good run. You debuted at the All Star race at Dover. You won again at Charlotte, and it's nice to be talking to you again in that third place finish. Chris, what do you want to say to Mr. Manage?
Colton, congratulations, buddy. You are on a heck of a. You did a great job tonight. I would like to lead with this question. Would you say you love the race tonight?
I love this track for sure, and I love when we get some strategy in there, and we're able to kind of mess around with that. It makes for a lot of fun. I do wish we would have had a little bit more green flag run there towards the end where all those cautions kind of built up. But overall, yeah, I loved it. I think this place is a blast,
Awesome.
and I enjoy
Awesome.
it.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that you loved it. You did a great job tonight, and we enjoyed the race as well. So we were back at at an oval. How did it feel to get away from the road courses 2 weeks in a row?
Well, thankfully, I missed the San Diego race. So I only ran Sonoma, and I will tell you right now, I am happy to be turning left again. I do not like
Yeah,
the road course races.
I was going to say you probably didn't miss much at Coronado. That's a joke, but yeah, it was a tough one, man. It was a wreck fest, but yeah, a great job tonight. And week,
We are going to Atlanta.
Atlanta. Okay, so that would be Echo Park, correct?
Si,
Yes,
senor.
it is. Si, senor. So, how do you feel about going to Atlanta and racing at Echo Park, Colton?
Well, I think it's just going to be survival there for a little bit. I've not run a super speedway with these guys, so I'm not sure really what to expect. What my plan will probably be is just to ride around in the back for a while, get a feel for how the track is and the competition is, and then hopefully drive to the front towards the end and see what can happen.
Yeah, I think that's a good strategy. You did a great job. It's always good to chat with you. You've been on the podium a few times now. Who would you like to give a shout out to and give some flowers to for your third place finish?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said before, you guys, for what you guys do, I really enjoy watching the broadcast back. And then everybody that's part of this league, my teammates, and then of course my sponsors, Williamsburg Contracting, Shinko Custom Diecast and Designs. And I just got to say happy birthday to America 250.
Awesome. Well, appreciate all that. It's always good to chat with you. And we wish you the best of luck next week and hope to chat with you on a podium then. Okay.
Yep, sounds good. Thank you, guys.
Okay. Take care.
You too.
All right. Third place finisher, Colton Manage, sharing the secret sauce. Let's grab our second place finisher, Mark Kalen. Mark, Robin, Chris, up in the booth. How you feeling about the P2 tonight, sir?
Well, I'm not too shabby with it. I will take it. Ultimately, Steve had a little bit fresher tires on than me, so wasn't much I could do. But very solid finish for the number 62 Lotus Dynamics Designs and Izzy Busy and Daisy Ford Mustang this evening.
Yeah, I mean, you were on about 20 lap older tires, so, very impressive that you could hold that pace as long as you did. I was wagering some bets with Chris.
Uh-oh.
I owe him dinner, apparently. I thought you were going to just show your cars at the end, be just like have a little bit more. You're definitely a fast driver every week, so
Going to Outback.
Yeah, Outback Steakhouse. Yeah, he's only getting stuff off the kids menu though. That's for sure.
Oh
But
man.
Well,
but
you at
Mark,
least got to get him a cactus blossom.
I'll
Yes.
think about it. No promises. No promises. Mark, you had a good run at Coronado. Same with Sonoma as well. And how does it feel moving away from the road courses and coming back to the speedway?
Um, it's good. I at least don't have to worry about lap traffic as much. Um, and I didn't quite expect as strong of a run tonight as I had. I was expecting top five, but not like potential for the win, just because of lack of practice and um, it's been a long time since I've raced at this track, so I wasn't sure exactly what to expect, but it feels good coming back to the roundy rounds. I like the roundy rounds. I like the strategy and the car manipulation and all that, the challenge of it. Um, so yeah, looking forward to the rest of the season. But yeah, strong finish, and I will happily take it.
Oh, awesome job tonight. Like you're always a force, like I said. Chris, what do you want to say to the 62?
Mark, congrats, buddy. You are on the podium, man. You're back. We chatted last week just a little bit. You were just off the podium. You finished in fourth, but you had great races the week before and then the week before. So you have done it. You're back. You're in second place. So I hope you feel good about that. And then my first question is, did you love tonight's race?
Yeah, actually, I did. To me, I know some people were complaining about the setup and the car bottoming out and all this other stuff, but to me, I enjoyed it. Depending on how you drove the car, determined how your race is going to be. So, for instance, if you were going to carry more speed into the corner, it was going to run tight and drive off with the right front. But if you backed up your corners and got to the throttle sooner, it was going to drive off your right rear and be a little bit looser. So I experienced both of those throughout the night, but I prefer a looser car anyways, just because I consider myself a wheelman, and I think you all have learned that throughout the broadcasting. But but yeah, I prefer a little bit freer setup in my cars, and I just I think tonight was it was. I mean, you could use multiple lanes, so it had a little bit of everything that you would want as a racer, in my opinion. So I really enjoyed it.
That's nice to hear. I don't know if you read this in the Discord or not, but Rob likes them loose as well.
Oh man,
Is that right? Well,
See,
my man.
finally, I gave it back to you, Robert.
yeah. I mean, I didn't think it was possible, but today's your birthday or some crap. I don't know.
Right. Hey, so Mark, a great job, buddy. I was just going to say back to not being a complete jackass, but we jumped in a lot of different cockpits and saw exactly what you were talking about as far as just some of the different lines. And then if you went in a little quicker, on the entry where sort of, shot the car out on the exit. And yeah, you drove it really well. And you're a great driver. You put up a good race, and yeah, just at the end of the day, Steven had the tires, and you weren't going to catch them. But it was a good one, and yeah, let's just move forward. Going to Atlanta next week at Echo Park. How do you feel about the track?
I enjoy Atlanta. I enjoy racing tight quarters, three wide. I love the intensity of it. Some of these guys hate it, but I love it. So I will definitely be sending it three wide every now and then, if I need to. But yeah, I like Atlanta. I like drafting tracks. As long as I don't get caught up in someone else's wreck, I'm usually a contender for top five or potentially a win at those style of racetracks. But I will say this: I wish tonight I had realized Steven was on fresher tires earlier. I wouldn't have driven so freaking hard to try and catch him and potentially throw away a P2 because I ended up overheating my right front. And I don't know if y'all saw it on the broadcast or not, but it in one of the corners it just decided not to turn, and I kind of smacked the wall a little bit. So that could have knocked me out of P2. So just glad it didn't.
Well, you did a great job. You're always fun to watch, and we look forward to watching you race next week at Atlanta. So congratulations. Would you like to give a shout out and flowers to anyone in particular for your second place finish?
Sure. I only give flowers to my enemies because flowers always die. But no, so some flowers to Joshua Reese. Appreciate his sacrifice this evening. Hopefully that'll help the points gap come down a little bit.
Yeah,
No,
hopefully.
I hate seeing Josh, and I'm sure he hates seeing me get caught up in these wrecks because me and him race each other really well. So I was looking forward to that fight. But no, huge shout out to my sponsors, Lotus Dynamic Designs. If you want any kind of custom light boxes or anything of that sort made, hit up Sean Peter on Facebook, and he will get you taken care of. Or over on Etsy, Izzy, Busy, and Daisy Designs. They got a lot of different creations that and they're getting into iRacing numbers with like wood paneled iRacing numbers. So those are pretty cool. So check them out on Etsy, Izzy, Busy, and Daisy. And yeah, of course, my parents they support my sim racing addictions. My wife, as always, puts up with it, and my squeaky bird pedal. Um, but yeah, also shout out to you guys up in the booth. You all have put on some pretty fun broadcasting the last several weeks. So I appreciate you guys, and of course all the admins that put on the league. Appreciate having a spot to race on Monday nights.
Man, appreciate you. Thanks for the kind words, and we look forward to seeing you next week. All right, best of luck at Atlanta. Okay.
I appreciate that. Hopefully, I will be talking with you all again next week. So y'all take care.
Yeah.
For sure. Thank you. You too.
Right. Second place finisher shares some love. I think, Chris. I think that's important. Love about the race, love about everything. So it's time to bring in our man of the night, our winner, Mr. Steve Hogan. Steve, Robin, Chris up in the booth. I don't know. You won a race earlier this season. You said it was your first race ever to win in the league. Now you're winning a second one. So how does it feel, Mr. Hogan, to grab your second win of the season?
Feels pretty good, man. I kind of got lucky there, really. I took my set of tires there and was praying that we didn't get a caution so everybody else could get their last set. So it worked out for me.
Yeah, and sometimes strategy pays off or luck pays off. I mean, Chris ended up with a wife. He's pretty lucky. Wasn't sure about that growing up, but it happened. He's got a beautiful family. But Steve, your strategy paid off. Just overall, how'd the car feel for you? Did you have a preference of what line you drove?
Uh, I stayed on the bottom mostly. I was just riding for the most part of the race, trying to. Got in a little incident in the first stage there, but just trying to maintain position and just get to the end of the race and then try to race it out with 30 40 to go there.
Yeah, so take us back to that incident. We looked at it back. Did just get a little tight, come off the wall? What happened from your perspective?
I just got a little tight. We were 3 wide there, and it sounded like James Budd, the 59, hit the wall on the outside of him. He's what knocked me down into Josh Reese there, but I'm not really sure what happened. I didn't go back and look at it, to be honest with you. But
yeah, I think from what I remember, and getting older now, so yeah, it did look like the 59s squeezed down off the wall a little bit, got tight. I mean, nevertheless, stuff happens, and you're able to get it together and piece the right strategy to grab you the win. So congrats on that. Chris, what do you want to say to Mr. Hogan for a second win of the season?
Steven, congratulations, bud. Great job on the win. We were watching it and kind of thinking the same thing. At least in the back of my mind, I was like, man, he's got this unless a caution comes out and then, race reset and, you just don't know. So I was kind of just hoping kind of the best for you and just, the race would just race out and, you'd have it kind of just under control and, grab the win. So, yeah, a great job. And I was going to try and pull you into our booth for a chat. and I just didn't see you on any Discord, channel. But when you had the early incident, just so we can kind of just chat for a second, get a little perspective, and so on. But yeah, you made the best of that. Came back through, saw a handful of caution, got the tires on at the right time. We'll say, because I hate saying you got lucky, but let's just say tires worked for you at the right time, and it just worked to your advantage, and you were able to to finish with a nice little buffer. So a great job, buddy. Let me ask you about. I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Continue.
I was just gonna just a nice job. I guess my first question is, did you love tonight's race?
Yeah, I liked the racing. It was okay. This car we have that we're racing, it wants to bottom out really bad and stuff. But I mean, everybody has to drive it, so we're all having to deal with it. But the racing was decent, I mean, it was good to me. I mean, we go to Atlanta next week. That'll be a different animal. I mean,
Yeah, and that was question 2 is, how do you feel about going to Atlanta?
well, to be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of pack racing, but we'll be there to do it. So
Okay, well, you've won 2 in about a month, maybe 4 weeks. I'm not exactly sure, but you've done a great job. And let's see here. Robert pulled up the board.
This is the 5th week.
It's been 5th week. Yeah. So you've won 2 in 5 weeks. So great job to you.
yeah, I missed both of the road course races there. I'm not much on road course racing either, and I had some things I needed to take care of too. So I missed both.
They were tough. I'm sure you read in the Discord and talked with some of your peers on chat here, but yeah, they were tough. So anyway, yeah, let me just give you a chance here then to give a little shout out, give any flowers if you'd like.
Yeah, I appreciate
win tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate what y'all guys do, carrying the races for us, and like to thank Maze Construction, Lock Dock, Maze Farms, and Marco's Pizza, and my team, Strange Brewery Racing, and my teammates.
Awesome. Well, shout out to those guys, and yeah, congratulations again, and we just wish you the best of luck in Atlanta next week. Okay, hope to chat with you then.
All right, thank you, Robert, thank you, Chris.
Yeah, have a good night.
For sure.
Congrats
Our pleasure.
again.
All right, thank you.
All right, Chris, it's the witching hour. I mean, the end of the show. Overall, Chris, I thought great race. We didn't see too much. You're coming from the road courses and the speedway, so it was a nice break, I think, for EFRL and the Full Throttle Beers Gen 6 series to get away from those speedways and have road courses. And then now that we've come back to the intermediate speedway, we saw some great racing tonight. I don't know how you felt about it.
No, I agree with you. It was good. I like to see some road courses, obviously, just to throw a little kind of mixer in there to see who has, a different talent. And I think we got that out of our systems doing 2 of those in 2 weeks. So it was good to be back. I thought it was a fun track. I like this here, and it looked like the drivers were comfortable. For the most part, pretty confident, I should say. And, we didn't see anything too crazy, just kind of some racing incidents. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I had a blast.
Yeah, same, man. I think good race for the league overall. I know, like you said, we saw some incidents, nothing too crazy, but looking at some of our stats, Mark Kalin most laps led tonight. He ended up finishing P2. Farhan Elam, fastest lap of the night, man. I thought he was going to pull a ripper until he got all caught up in that. He's having an astounding run. Pole position, Josh Reese suffered some carnage. Hard charger, Bobby Mays, he finished 7th on the night, gaining 23 spots. 6 cautions for 18 lap. 14 different lead changes with 9 different leaders. Very impressive stat for Chicagoland. This is a hard track to tame, but as all those interviews said, those drivers were noting the multiple lines and grooves that you could choose and manage your equipment. So I think definitely a win for EFRL tonight.
It was a win, and we heard from 3 drivers. They said they loved it.
I love
So
it.
I hope it.
I don't care.
I don't know what you're singing
Oh man.
because I don't know lyrics. Yeah, so obviously some of the drivers did not have the best of luck, but hopefully everyone loved it or liked it a lot. So yeah, I would say that. And Robert, I have something that's disappointing and something to celebrate.
Okay.
What would you like first?
Give me the disappointing stuff.
Okay, the disappointing news, and this is for me. This could be actually very good news for some folks, but hey, I'm going to miss next week's race, unfortunately. Why?
That's fine.
Because I'm in Indianapolis, and
dang.
I'm there on work. I guess the good thing is I'm going to go to Crescent Donuts while I'm there. But yeah, so I'm not going to make the broadcast.
Oh,
But
that's okay.
I'm disappointed to miss it, and I'll be tuned in, of course. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to make the broadcast. So yeah, that's where I'm disappointed.
Lingering in the chat. You'll be
Yeah,
lingering.
exactly. Yeah, I'll be broadcasting from the live chat. But so yeah, so that's the disappointing news, at least for myself. Are you ready for the better piece of news?
I could guess it, but I'm gonna let you tell it.
Okay. Let's see if you're right. Hey, shout out to you, buddy.
Oh man,
It's your birthday tomorrow.
yeah. In like 1 hour, it's officially my B-day.
Yeah, I had it on my calendar in my contacts that it's your birthday. So
Oh, that's cute.
hey, it is. I wanted to wish you happy birthday. I hope you have a great day tomorrow.
Thanks, buddy.
And for all the fans, if you're listening and you want to mark your calendars as well, we can all shout out him next year. But yeah, Robert Warren's birthday tomorrow. So happy birthday, buddy.
Thanks, man. Old AF. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hey, you sound like a cool AF guy to me.
Oh, baby. Melts my heart.
So is that what you were going to guess?
No,
Or was
I
there-
thought you were gonna say I'm going to Crescent Donuts.
Oh, I'm going to go to Crescent Donuts. That's on lockdown.
Yeah, well, I think that'd be cool. I think you should get some good pictures of stuff, and next time we're covering a Crescent sponsored race, and we got some more love to give. So
Yeah,
That's cool.
It might not be till 9 or 10 at night. I mean, they're probably going to work day, but I'm going to drive out there anyway, at the end of the day. So
yeah, it is what it is, man. You make what you can of what you got, right? Most of it.
Yes.
It works out.
Enough about me. Why don't you give us some closing comments here?
Well, next week we're at Echo Park or Atlanta Super Speedway, so I think that's going to be creating some great racing for EFRL for race number 20, I believe. Over halfway through the season, we've got a points battle heating up. Reese doing a heck of a job of maintaining it, but he suffered some catastrophe tonight. That's going to close up that gap. He's got over 160-point lead on second place, but Galen, like he said, he's like, we race hard, we race clean, but it's definitely not hurting his feelings to narrow that margin up. But overall, excited to have the show tonight. Next week, not next week. Wednesday we'll be live again for the Truck Series for Rough Deck Racing, the Wagner's Welding Truck Series at Rockingham. That should be a good race. And then next Monday, you're gonna miss both broadcasts. We're going to be at Echo Park in the trucks for the Super Series, and then Echo Park for EFRL. So it's going to be very echoey.
Yeah, a lot of echoes.
Yeah, a lot of echoing. But yeah, Chris,
Yeah.
Happy Monday, man.
Yeah, man, I'm glad it's done. I'm going to eat dinner and go to bed.
Sames, bud. Thank you for everyone tuned in. Put a like on the broadcast. Subscribe to the channel for more interaction with Outlier TV. I'm Robert Warrens. He's Chris Schuessler. We're Outlier TV, and thank you everyone for tuning in.
And good night, everyone.
Good night.